knight f3 and d3. Well, so trying to, well, I'd say it's a King's Indian attack. That's what we used to call it, right? So developing exactly in style you would in a King's Indian defense, but since you play with the white pieces, for some reason it's called an attack. Right, when black went for double...
No problems for black.
No problem whatsoever. But this is not what you're supposed to have. You do not have any problem. So the only problem you have is that you have no problem. So you don't know what problems to solve. You still have to make moves. I mean, white knows the plan, right? I mean, actually, I'm not sure if white knows the plan now because he has started to think. Knight d7 is a nice prophylactical move, kind of.
I like
stopping
b5
d4.
and a5 move. Yeah, he goes
Knight
for it.
b3 is a bit strange, right?
Lately, I just
wants to play
start
b4.
to think like Carlsen plays. I don't know to be happy or worry about that because
d4. Well, white takes the center. I think it's still nice. Still nice for white. a5, and now this knight will be disturbed, right?
next move
So
can
probably
be
bishop
a4.
Bishop e3 protecting d4. So in case of a4, knight goes back to d2.
He's
He
going
wants
to
to
take
take on c5, but in this case a4 seems to be not bad. And then to take
bishop e3.
bishop e3. All right, so well, half a minute difference already in favor of Magnus Carlsen. Let's see what he comes up with. There is a4, there is possibly b4.
There is a4 followed by b4 and also b4 in, yeah, I think he's going to play this way.
a4 knight moves, queen b6. Queen b6 to make sure the c5 pawn is defended, and as well he wants to be able to take on c5 with a piece. Okay, d5, where the knight is going.
On e5.
Yeah, knight e5, then heading to d3. Knight takes, so that's
There's not a4 move because of knight d4 and hanging pawn on b2, and that's why first white plays queen e2.
bishop to a6.
He wants to play b4 with a 10 pawn.
Probably he wants b4. Well, so it's a Benoni-like position.
But black is already all good on the queen side.
Yeah, but that was the move I was thinking. I mean, what
and now
happens after
c4.
c4, yeah, before c4, knight has to go back. Bishop on a6 is still not doing all that much, and white has to operate on the king side, I believe.
Yes.
Well, b2 pawn is hanging there. I've just
What's this monster bishop on g7? It's very dangerous in this kind of positions, Benoni systems.
So what do we do? h4, I would think. h4, h5, though, then the knight can return to f6, you know. Bishop to h3. Oh, well, this makes sense. Attacking the knight on d7, making it awkward for black. His next move. So black really achieved a lot on the queen side, but on the king side it will be white's territory. It will be white's territory. In some positions, white might want to play e5, d takes f5. That's kind of a standard way.
Queen a5, is he preparing for a ba?
Yeah, I mean, just stepping with the queen away so that he can take and maybe trade the rooks. Maybe trade the rooks on b file. So now that's the key moment. e5, yeah, e5, pawn takes f5. I think that's what you do. Knight e4 at once.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting,
Okay,
but less clear, I would say. But still try to play it with f5 included. Knight e4, so now...
What is the move now? Can it be something like f5?
Knight b6, this is super dangerous. I mean, that's of course a serious move because he attacks the c4 pawn. But at the same time, look like all the black pieces are, you know, on the queen side. So he should really watch out for potential sacrifices on the other side of the board.
You can go to d2 and
bishop
prepare
d4 will be a threat. That's what's the point. So white puts all his money on this c pawn, queen d5, and then
I like your idea bishop f6 here because there's some chats on d8.
Yeah, you have
maybe h5.
I'm not sure if you have time for that because you also have to care about the c pawn. Maybe you're fine with white giving a check on d8, where e6, yeah, check, bishop goes. I believe he made sure that he's, well, he's getting somewhere with his queen. I'm not sure how to do it. Rook c2. Does it really stop the pawn? c7?
c7, possible move.
c7? And now queen c6. Queen c6, yeah.
White is on 2 seconds.
Rook takes. Now the c-pawn is stopped. Now this is hopeless against Magnus Carlsen. He can simply take on c7. I mean, this is absolutely winning. This is absolutely winning. No chance whatsoever. Even rook a7. And it's even rook a7 because next move he's going to take on a3. And he has a check on c5 in case of bishop b5. Well, it wasn't all that easy game, but once again, impressive play by Magnus Carlsen. That's the best recipe you can give in Blitz. Just take